With the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt's next generation update, there is of course some fresh new content, and in today's video I'm going to be guiding you to some pretty decent gear that you can acquire quite early that is brand new. I am of course talking about the White Tiger of the West armor set. Before we dive too much into what this armor set is and what it can do, here is how you can come across it. The requirements for coming into possession of the armor is quite simple. You just need to find yourself in Vizima, meaning you have to get through the White Orchard prologue, if you want to call it that, at which point you may find a letter in your possession titled Letter with Yennefer's Instructions, and goes as follows. My dear friend, I had a feeling we wouldn't have a chance to talk before Vizima, so I left you this message. I know there's much we both wish to say, but there will come a time for that later. In any case, a letter is no place to broach topics of such importance to us both. So why I write to you now? You have something waiting for you at the Royal Palace in Vizima. Consider it a gift from Emir and myself. You can pick it up at your leisure after your audience with him. When you exit the throne room, simply follow the covered walkway in the courtyard, turning right at the corner, then take the first door on your left. You'll be inside a chamber with a fireplace. Take the door in the back right to the adjoining room. There, under the window, you'll find a chest with your gift. But in case these directions prove too complicated for you, I'm certain the Chamberlain would not hesitate to lead you there himself. Expert tracker that you are, however, I expect you'll manage. The letter details the room in which you speak with Yennefer in anyway when you're in Vizima, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. So just head into that room, and by the window to your left you will find two chests. Inside one of them is the gift, which will be the nine-tailed vixen silver and steel swords and the White Tiger of the West armor set, along with another letter from Yennefer. This one reads as follows. My dear friend, if you're reading this, it means you've found the chest I mentioned in my previous letter. You'll be pleased to know its contents belong to you. After I spoke with the Emperor regarding additional resources to aid in your quest, he was willing to part with these items from his personal collection, although he was stubbornly cryptic regarding their origins. He did mention they were diplomatic gifts from distant kingdoms. The tiger armor is specifically designed to suit a Western ruler, obviously Emir in this case. It was forged in the ancient style of a blacksmith who stole the secrets of its construction from their gods. Also, the legend goes, the sword to my eye resembles a Redanian sabre, though I'm no expert. These blades supposedly once belonged to a hero of myth and mystery. The man forged a pact with a vixen spirit, and through her blessing was granted the ability to slay the monsters that had long plagued his village. As you'll notice, he carried both a steel and silver sword, a fact I thought might pique your interest. Unfortunately, legends are all I can offer. As I said, Emir was stingy with the details, even more so than usual. It's a shame because I must admit I haven't the faintest idea where they might originate. That being said, I do believe Zerrikania and the Offier can safely be ruled out. Dear friend, I trust you will appreciate my efforts to help. Use these gifts as you see fit. I hope they will hasten your search for that which we have lost. Your friend, Yennefer. Now, despite the fact you can find this armor incredibly early in your playthrough, if it's not a New Game Plus playthrough at the very least, you won't be able to equip it until you achieve level 11. So if you're in that predicament, you're going to have to take off and do some other content for a little bit before you can actually wear the armor. However, once you find yourself at level 11, you can whack it on. The armor appears to be inspired by Chinese armor of days gone. It's very colourful, bulky and ornate. You'll definitely feel yourself standing out whilst wearing it, which may break your immersion, or you may not really care. But in my opinion, it certainly finds its way into the bit much category. Then again, a Witcher is hardly an inconspicuous character, what with the two swords and the cat eyes. Regardless, here's what this gear set offers. The White Tiger of the West armor itself provides 85 armor. It adds 75 vitality, gives you 5% resistance to piercing damage, resistance to bludgeoning damage, a 9% resistance to slashing damage, and 13% resistance to damage from monsters. The Van Braces offer an armor rating of 25, along with a 1% resistance to piercing damage and a 1% resistance to bludgeoning damage, as well as a 5% resistance to poisoning and a 3% resistance to slashing damage. The armor set's trousers provide an armor rating of 30, along with a 5% adrenaline point gain, a 3% resistance to piercing damage and resistance to bludgeoning damage, a 6% resistance to slashing damage, along with another 6% resistance to damage from monsters. The boots offer a 29 armor rating, along with a 1% resistance to piercing damage and bludgeoning damage, a 3% resistance to slashing damage, another 1% resistance to damage from monsters, and a 2% resistance to elemental damage. The Nine-Tailed Vixen Silver Sword provides a damage rating of 192 to 234. It also provides an 11% critical hit chance and a 6% chance to cause bleeding. On the other hand, the Nine-Tailed Vixen Steel Sword provides a damage rating of 109 to 133, along with a 10% critical hit chance and a 5% chance to cause bleeding and a 5% chance to dismember. Well, that was a mouthful. I don't think I'll ever recover from the amount of times I've just had to say the word damage. But now you know where to get this gear and also how good it is. Whether or not you find its out of place aesthetic distracting is up to you, but at the very least it's some sick armor and the swords do really ruin people's lives, so just happy killing, I guess. But that's really all from me. I'd see no point to waste your time any further, considering I've literally gone over everything I set out to do in this video, so anything more would just be wasting your time for no reason. And ironically, that sentence is probably an example of that. Thank you all for watching this video. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. That would be really fantastic. And of course, with any luck, I'll be seeing you all very soon with another video at some point. But until next time, please take care and goodbye.